lone back's got it. Oh, it's out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And, man, you know this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football. Positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. Going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for them.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And now on second down for this offense. They'll give it to the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
A first down for the offense. Leaves it with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1.
Get set.
Off play action. Makes his connection. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Motion from the offense. On the move, it's Strickland. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Trying to find his man on first down. Quick completion on the out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wide receiver shows motion. Gets it out fast.
The second down pass complete to the wideout. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quarterback adapting. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. They might need a telescope to find the first down marker, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This is a long 4th down try, but the offense stays on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to scramble. He's going to fire to the left. Pulls it in inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Slams ahead. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
A designed run for the quarterback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. On the move. And they're in for a touch.
How nice is it on offense to have a quarterback with that kind of athleticism? Your playbook is so much more open when you get in 4th and goal situations just like that. You can call a pass play, and if it's not open, he can get you out of trouble with his legs. Nice job running that one in for a TD.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
1st and 10.
First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
They'll throw it on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Hand off from the shotgun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got his man quickly. And with that tackle, that will probably do it for this quarter. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Defense wants to bring the heat. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone for a touchdown. Now they'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Williamson. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Made a defender miss. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. Comes out throwing on first down. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now on 2nd down. Fast motion from the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Dances away from one. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wide out in motion. Using his feet. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Power ahead. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
Number 25 with the carry.
attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Just about set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball. But he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And those are the plays you dream about. You blitz, you bring the absolute lumber. Those big hits, man, those can set the tone. And that makes a decision for this offensive player. Do I really want to go near that guy again?
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Gain of 7. 2nd down coming up.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Runs through the tackle. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Brings up the 2nd down and goal to go.
5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers for the defense to contend with. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Makes the grab. And he's got a touchdown. It's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here comes the offense on first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Looking to throw on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
He's looking for a man on second down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Ooh, the defense so lucky that was not a touchdown. The offense saw an opportunity to take a chance and take a shot, and they executed that play beautifully.
He wants to throw it. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.